So let's get started. First, we have a report from TV Tokyo's World Business Satellite.
So first, if you can take a look over here. Do you know what this is?
I have no idea. Squares of different colors?
Yes, and they make up what's called a color code, which is a next-generation barcode.
A color code, I have to say, I've never heard of it. So what's the difference with conventional barcodes and QR codes?
Well, the array of red and blue, yellow, and the different colors expresses information, and it can be recognized or read from a distance of 50 times that of QR codes, for instance. And also, if there are several color codes that are moving, they can be read all at once.
Well, I know with barcodes you have to scan them with a scanner, and with QR codes you have to aim and take a picture of them one by one with your smartphone. So this is less of a hassle?
Exactly, that's the idea. And with a QR code, for instance, the design is complex, so it has to be displayed at least around 80% the actual size on your phone screen. But with color codes, they can be read about 2% of the actual size. And what's more, as only the color differences have to be recognized, they can be placed on slightly uneven or curved surfaces and still be read.
That sounds very useful. So in what fields will they be used?
Well, food factories, the medical profession, and construction sites are just some of the places that they could be used. And color codes were actually developed 10 years ago, but adoption has been slow. And in the past year or so, they've started being spreading rapidly.
Why is that?
Well, one reason is the spread of smartphones and tablet computers with more sophisticated cameras and faster processors. So we take a look at the possibilities of color codes.
At a hobby show in late January, there was an air of excitement in one section where car races were being held. Live commentary on the cars crossing the goal line revs up the crowd. Looking closer, the cars all have a square sticker on them. It's what's supporting this feverish atmosphere. What kind of secret is hidden in the sticker? We visited the company that developed it.
They bump against each other and pass consecutively, with 3 or 4 coming in at once. Recognizing them consecutively and continuously is difficult.
Stuck on the cars is a next-generation color code called a chameleon code. Combining different colors, countless patterns can be created.
With this code, the entire code functions as a marker, so it can be detected from far away. And also, numerous codes can be read at once from a distance.
A key characteristic is that by using a camera, several of them can be recognized simultaneously from far away. What's more, even when it's moving in this way, it can be tracked and read. Such features are helping to attract users and expand adoption of color codes in a variety of fields. This is Machida City Library in Machida, Tokyo. On days when it's closed, staff members are busy sorting and stocking books. In front of a shelf, a man scans books using a smartphone. Looking closer, there are small color codes on the spines. He scans them one after another with his smartphone.
A green frame means it's been scanned. This is all we need to confirm where a book is.
The local government started managing all of its 1.2 million books using color codes from March of last year.
Before we had chameleon codes, we used to scan barcodes. So we needed to take out each book to scan it.
By switching from barcodes to color codes, They say the work has become significantly more efficient. They've also been able to automate the lending process using monitoring cameras. Color codes are also spreading in the manufacturing field. This is a plant in Osaka making bread for commercial use. Brought in is a monitoring camera. And on the caps of the workers are color codes. The monitoring camera reads the color codes on the caps, helping the plant to oversee the movement of workers.
あ、そうですね。
Although at this speed, they're not captured on the display. They're actually captured internally.
In this way, the plant plans to manage the entry and exit of 800 people every day. It's not simply for access management. For each area, it also automatically issues a warning when unauthorized personnel enter.
When the image is recognized, a frame appears around the chameleon code. The reason for the color is that it recorded a person who isn't supposed to pass through as passing through. An alarm goes off instantly and the data is recorded in real time.
The trial is being observed by the bread production manager. He decided to adopt the system amid public concern about food safety.
IC chips and IC tags can fall into the food, contaminating it. We believe in the importance of food defense.
Color codes are also being used to develop more sophisticated security technologies. Shift, which has its own color code technology, NEC, and Obayashi Corporation are jointly researching a proprietary recognition system.
It's an okay. It's a no.
The idea is to manage facility access using one camera to recognize both color codes and faces of people.
The opening and closing of a door can actually be controlled with just this.
To test it, they exchange their color codes. The person who was given access before can no longer enter. By making it possible for one camera to recognize both color codes and faces, personnel can simply walk by the camera to enter without having to scan their IC cards.
We have IC cards and fingerprint reading for biometric authentication, but whenever you increase security, convenience suffers, so it's contradictory. With this, you can be authenticated trouble-free.
There's a reason why Obayashi Corporation is focusing on this technology. This is an experiment carried out at the company's research facility. Color codes are attached to the helmets. This is to see how it could be used at actual construction sites.
We believe there'll be demand.
With numerous large-scale facilities being planned ahead of the Tokyo Olympics and Paralympics, color codes are also attracting attention for possible uses in security.
They're actually starting to be used at construction sites. There's always the possibility that a time bomb is placed in a site under construction. We believe this will become essential at construction sites, and in particular, at plants manufacturing food and medicine.
An authentication technology that merges cameras and color. Color codes may have other potential applications around the world.